Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Highruler and today's video is going over the developer update for March 8th. Now, this one is a shorter one and people are already kind of upset about this. And I think there's a lot of reasons to be upset about this. So before we get into reactions or anything, we're going to break it down, go through it and kind of, give my thoughts as I do. And we'll kind of just see what they say because we're at an interesting point now with March and where the game is and where the game's going and what Rocksteady's doing. And I think people are just kind of over it seems like. So they go on to say, hello, people of Metropolis. We'll keep the update nice and short this week as we at Rocksteady are hard at work making sure the game is in the best shape it can be for when Season 1 launches later this month. State of the game. With the release of Season 1 announced, we are focused on ensuring that both the seasonal update is ready and that all upcoming fixes are thoroughly tested. We're also continuing to work on other remaining issues and we'll let you know when we are able to implement further fixes. Now, this wording here is very important because they had committed at a certain point in time to do updates every week. Now, obviously, this week we didn't get anything, right? They had said that they weren't going to be doing any client-side patches and they would try to do some server-side fixes. That didn't happen, and neither of those things happened, right? Now, their wording is changing to saying, we will let you know when we are able to implement further fixes, which means that any sort of patches that we get now will be announced way ahead of schedule, and I wouldn't put any money on them patching at a regular interval between now and the Season 1 launch. If I was a betting man, we probably would get only one patch between now and then, but more than likely, what may happen here is that there won't be any patches between now and the Season 1 launch. Now, people will speculate the reasons for that. Have they fixed the issue? Have they figured out the issue? What size of the team is working on the game right now? And we just don't know. But if there's anything to go by here is that this wording is now being a lot more vague and they're not committing to any timelines anymore. So take it for what it is and just kind of way they are saying this. These people are trained, like they're trained for a specific reason to say what they say, and what they're saying means something. So we have to kind of digest this, right? If you're expecting a patch every week now, I would be very careful with your expectations. I just don't think that's realistic anymore. For those still experiencing issues with the game, we hear your frustration and thank you for your patience while we work on a fix. Yep. I mean, this is still kind of committing to their vagueness here that they put out here. Basically, we're not going to patch every week. We'll patch when we're able to, but we'll let you know when that happens, right? So definitely they're walking back some things, and I think a lot of that has to do with kind of the complexities of the issue. Are they able to fix it? Are they able to figure it out? And I think kind of what we're seeing here is that maybe they've hit some roadblocks with some of the things going on, and who knows, maybe Season 1, this stuff will all be fixed, and they have to roll it out with Season 1 for whatever reason, but I'd be very shocked if we get any more patches between now and Season 1 on March 28th. Then they go on to say, get ready for Season 1. This week, we made the very exciting announcement of Season 1's release date. We can't wait for you all to play Suicide Squad's first seasonal update with the Joker as a new playable character, a new Elseworld to explore, and an arsenal of new weapons and gear, new missions, and more. All free for those who own the game. All right. And I think they do the video here with the grenade, and I believe this is Polka Dot Man. Yeah. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, I got nothing against it. It looks cool. So, I mean, we'll just go for there, I guess. All right, known issues. While we continue to investigate some of the more frustrating issues players may be experiencing, we're also logging additional issues that you might encounter from time to time. Some of these may have simple workarounds that you can use to get back to you on mission and help you battle Brainiac's forces. If you bumped into a bug that's stopping you in your tracks, we may have a solution for you listed under our known issues. We aim to update this regularly, so check back in from time to time for future updates. We have workarounds for issues like gear slots becoming locked, negative squad talent points, black screen loading, and more. We hope these will help some of you affected while we work on a permanent fix. All right, then they go on to say Digital Deluxe Edition limited time discount. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you know someone who's like interested in the game, just do them a favor and just tell them not to buy it. There are still a lot of issues here. There's still the three big issues. And one of those issues, anyone who just buys the game now could actually run into with the Warner Brothers signing in, right? That is a huge issue that they still have not been able to fix now. And I'd be very scared to recommend anybody right now buying this game when I know that there is a chance. Now, it might be small, but there is a chance that I could have a friend buy the game off my recommendation and then they can't even access the game. That is very scary as someone who like wants to treat my friends very nicely, right? So to me, just because it's on sale does not mean I would actually recommend it. I just don't know where things are going. Like I said, I don't think think we'll have a patch between now and the 28th of March. I think they're all hands on deck for getting the season out there. I think obviously they took the last possible day in March in order to get that seasonal content out. And I think there's a reason for that. I think obviously whether it's, they're so far behind because of all the issues they've had to fix, and they're so far behind because of all the issues they're still investigating a fix for, and then they're trying to put the content together and make sure it's all good and thoroughly tested. Like, there is something going on here at Rocksteady, and I kind of wonder if they're just in a little bit too far and in a little bit too deep for this, but obviously I just don't know. But it's hard for me to be very excited about this game. The Joker might be cool. I'm sure the Joker is going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure the gear is going to be cool, but there's still so much there between now and then that I'm looking at it going, yeah, I mean, that's 20 days away. Like, what can happen in 20 days, right? And I just don't know if I'm able to get myself excited right now. They can put out all the teaser stuff that they can put out all the stuff they want. But right now, knowing that they've kind of walked back their patching timeline, that's kind of scary. And I just don't know if we should be excited for this. Honestly, it just hasn't gone the way that any of us wanted it to. And I think that's the unfortunate part. I think whether you were excited to play the game or be a part of a community, it just seems like right now there's a lot of negativity here. And maybe that negativity goes away with a very cool season 1 update, but stuff like this just doesn't do it, right? Like, unfortunately, we do need a little bit more to chew on here. State of the game is not good, right? Why did a server-side fix not go out this week, right? You had committed to at least trying it. And I know that trying and doing are two different things here, but you kind of hinge some hopes on a server-side fix going out in hopes that people are able to access parts of the game, if not the whole game. And now it's just kind of like, yeah, like, we'll let you know when things are coming, but, we can't really be committed on timelines anymore. And, we'll just kind of see how things go. And it's like, come on, guys, like, really, like, a little bit here goes a long way. And they do give a little bit at times, but something like this walks back a lot of goodwill. And I just don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I said it the other week where I'm kind of like, I kind of want off the ride here a little bit. And I look at something like this and, I'm just kind of like, like, how do you get excited for stuff, right? I don't know. If you're excited for it, all the power to you. I wish I was in that boat. But right now, the boat I'm on is sinking, is taking on water, and I'm looking around being like, well, I guess the captain goes down with the ship, and I'm just kind of standing there saluting and watching the water kind of go up around my knees here. And it's unfortunate. It really is. For as much as I want to be excited about this game, I just can't bring myself to look at Suicide Squad right now and say I'm excited. I didn't even go get the new comic this week, which had the doll, right? Like, I just can't be bothered to care. And I feel disappointed in that, more than anything. I feel disappointed. So I just don't know what to say to you guys. Hopefully you guys have something better to add in the comments than what I added in this video, frankly. And hopefully as the weeks go on here, we kind of get a clear understanding of what's going on. We get some fixes and people get excited. It's just we have to get over this initial hurdle of these fixes being implemented. And it just seems like right now, for whatever reason, some of the bigger issues that are still impacting the game, Rocksteady just can't figure out. And I'm going to say it. You can't brush this under the rug, like, this stuff is not going away. If I still can't play my seasonal mastery stuff when season 1 launches on March 28th, I'm going to be a very upset person. If people still can't log into the game season 1, March 28th, they're going to be very upset. And like, for as much as this may be a small portion of the population, this still is very significant. The fact that you still have a small portion of the population not be able to access parts of the game. And that's just what it comes down to. So I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know. I just don't know, man. But hopefully brighter days are ahead. We'll see, though. All right. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys next time here. Enjoy the rest of your day and the night. Take care of yourselves. Later.